A lot of people have seen my video on how to increase your chances of having a baby boy or a baby girl, and they are very confused as to when ovulation has actually occurred. Most people went ahead to get clever ovulation kits and they're just still confused to like, when exactly does ovulation occur? I'm still a bit confused. How do I know ovulation has occurred? How do I go about knowing exactly, pinpointing the time that ovulation has occurred? Today's video, I am going to be narrowing it down to you. I am going to be sharing with you how to actually know that ovulation has occurred. My name is Precious. If you're seeing me for the first time, please like and subscribe to my content if you enjoy it, and also share to other people. The like button actually helps YouTube to recommend this video to a wider audience, so that would be of great help to me if you can just like. And I also want to say thank you to all my returning subscribers. I appreciate all of you. Now, are you trying to increase your chances of having a boy or a girl and you're just confused, and you're so confused as to when ovulation has occurred? You've tried everything, you're wondering, how do I actually know that ovulation has occurred? Now, I assume, like I always say, that you know your circle. I assume that you know everything about ovulation, the signs of ovulation. If you haven't, I'm going to be putting videos on the description section of this video on the different ways or the different signs to know that ovulation has occurred or ovulation is about to occur. I'm going to be putting videos that you may want to go and binge on it. So how do you know that ovulation has occurred? What actually tells you that ovulation has occurred? I'm going to be telling you 3 things that you need. You need a thermometer. Yes, you need a thermometer. You need a book, and you need a pen. These are the 3 things you need to actually pinpoint when ovulation has occurred. How do I use a thermometer? How do I use a book? How do I use a pen? I'm going to be explaining to you, so sit back and enjoy this video. Using a thermometer is the cheapest and the easiest and also the most accurate way of knowing that ovulation has actually occurred, because you're not going to be spending money on clever ovulation kit. It's expensive, right? You're not going to be spending money on any other kit. You just need a thermometer, and this thermometer I think everyone should have in the house. If you have kids, you're going to have kids. Every woman or every family should have a thermometer. Of course, you're going to have a pen, and of course you can have a book where to write. So it's very cheap. You literally may not even have to spend money, but what you need to do is that you need to be consistent with the steps that I'm going to be sharing with you. Now, when ovulation is about to occur, something happens, or when ovulation occurs, something happens. Your body temperature increases. I'm going to be telling you the body temperature that you would have on a normal day, and I'm going to be telling you the body temperature that you would likely have when ovulation has occurred. Now, this step is a step that measures your body temperature at rest. The emphasis is at rest. So you have to measure body temperature first thing in the morning when you wake up, because at that time your body has rested the whole of the night and is going to get the most accurate body temperature. Now, if you're someone who does night shifts, you're someone who wakes up so many times through the night, there's a chance that your body temperature or your body will not be at rest. That's why this process is called testing through your basal body temperature, your temperature at rest. Now, you have a book, you have a pen. How do you use it? When you finish your period, okay, let's say your period finishes today, you can start from tomorrow and start timing and measuring yourself. Tomorrow, you write the day and the time. You decide what time you're going to be start doing this thing. Are you going to be doing it 6 o'clock in the morning? Are you going to be doing it 7 o'clock in the morning? Decide what time you're going to do it. This process requires a lot of discipline. If you're not disciplined, you may not be able to go ahead with this process because you're going to mix everything up. So if you wake up 6 o'clock, you're going to be waking up 6 o'clock every day until you find that rise in temperature. So when you wake up 6 o'clock, you write, the first thing you're going to do is you're not going to stand up and go use the toilet. You're not going to stand up and go check on your kids. The first thing you're going to do is to check your body temperature using a thermometer. When you check your body temperature and it beeps, what you're going to do is write down the temperature that it records. Every single day you're going to do this until you see a rise in temperature. When you see a rise in temperature, that tells you that ovulation has occurred. Ovulation has occurred. So what is the normal temperature? So the average body temperature before ovulation is between 36.1 Celsius to 36.4 Celsius. That's the average body temperature that tells you that ovulation hasn't occurred. Now, when ovulation occurs, your body temperature is going to increase to 37 degrees Celsius, okay? It's going to increase to 37. You need to bear this in mind. From 36.1, between 36.1 to 36.4, your body temperature is going to increase to 37. Some people may even get higher than that, but the average is 37. When you see this rise in temperature, ovulation has occurred. So what do you do? Because ovulation has occurred, I would always say that give it a bit of a time, because we all know that the egg survives between what? Between 12 to 24 hours or less than 24 hours. I would give it a little bit of time. Let's just assume that ovulation just occurred, let's say 1 hour ago. I want to be 100% sure that the egg is sitting right inside my uterus. I don't want to have sex when the egg is inside, is still in the fallopian tube, or is still coming out from the ovaries. No, I don't want to do that. I want to have sex when the egg is sitting right inside the uterus, waiting for a sperm to come fertilize it. So what am I going to do? I'm going to wait a little bit. I would suggest that you wait between the hours of 6 to 12 hours before you have sex. With that, you're 100% sure that the egg has taken its time, navigated its way into your uterus, and is sitting nicely where the egg is going to be fertilized and implantation to happen. Now, if you have any question with what I've said, please let me know on the comment section. I am going to be answering your question. All you need is a thermometer, a book, and a pen. And you have to be consistent in measuring your body temperature. If you're doing it 6 o'clock every morning, please do it 6 o'clock every single day until you get a rise in temperature. Now, after ovulation has occurred, another way that you will know that you are pregnant is if your temperature remains high. If your temperature drops, that means pregnancy has not occurred. I've just given you a tip of how to know that you're pregnant. Is if your temperature remains high. If your temperature remains high, pregnancy has occurred or fertilization has taken place. If your temperature drops towards when you're going to be having your period, there's a chance that pregnancy did not occur. Do you have any question? Please let me know in the comment section. I am going to be answering your questions. I believe in God. I'm a Christian. Everything that you do is not going to work if God is not part of it. So I would suggest that make sure, like I say, you're in agreement with your partner, and also that God is in support of what you're doing. But the cheapest, one of the cheapest way that you're going to know that ovulation has occurred is using your basal body temperature. It is cheapest, it is the most accurate. Of course, I'm going to be making a video on how to use other method as well, which you should be expecting, like I said in my other video that I've just made. If you haven't seen my video that I made, the updated video on how to increase your chances of having a baby boy, you may go and see it now, because I'm going to be leaving it on the card. So now I'm going to be reading comments. Like I promised, I'm going to be reading 2 comments at the end of every video. This comment is coming from Chidinma Udebunam. She commented and she said, I love your teachings. If it works for me, I will come back with my testimony. I pray that it works for you and you will give God all the glory. Another comment is from Derrick. Or is it Derrick or Demick? Demick. He says, thank you for your explanation. I didn't know there was 2 kinds. That was a video I made on the 2 types of clear blue ovulation kit. If you haven't seen it, you may want to go and see it. She said, I always use the purple because it's the cheapy test. Never worked for me. I was on CD6 and I got a solid after an empty. So this person got confused about the smiley the clear blue ovulation kit. So thank you so much, Chidinma. Thank you so much, Desiree, for your comment on the comment section. If you want me to read out your comment at the end of any of my videos, please put a comment on the comment section of this video. I am going to be reading out your comment. If you enjoyed this video or you think this video made a lot of sense to you, please press the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed, and also turn on the notification bell, so whenever I post videos like this, you're going to be the one of the first to get them. And also please give me a thumbs up. It actually helps that YouTube recommends this video to other people who may need it. So if you want to help someone else, press the like button. Thank you so much for watching. Please watch the other video, which is just right